Here with Marcus Melander, trainer and co-owner of 2024 Two-Year-Old Trotting Colt of the Year, Maryland. Your first O'Brien Award. Marcus, congratulations.
Yeah, thank you. Very exciting, of course. Fantastic horse, and yeah, very, very happy we got it.
Now, you're no stranger to having successful two-year-olds in your barn, and you're no stranger to having horses in your barn with high expectations. And with a horse like Maryland, obviously he had a $500,000 price tag. There are expectations for a horse like that. Would you be able to say that you saw a $500,000 horse at some point between the shafts before the season started? And if so, did he show you that he might be that kind of horse that was worth that lofty price tag that you paid for as a yearling?
You can never really know until, they can feel great all spring, and then you bring them to Meadowlands like we do in the beginning of May and train them. Then you kind of know what you have between the shafts, And so like he trained down great, and then when we brought him to Meadowlands, we felt right away that he kind of was the real deal. The second time we brought him to Meadowlands, we put Dexter up on him, and I stood on the side, and he just looked great, and then I kind of knew that he was the special thing, yeah.
And as a part owner of this horse as well, is there some, obviously some personal vindication or validation that when you put your money in on a horse like that he fits the bill?
It's very exciting to own a part of him, of course, but, it's not all, the year before that I bought a piece of another $550,000 horse, and that one made $30,000 last year, so I mean, it's not it doesn't work out all the time, but, obviously it did with him, and I mean, it's very exciting to own a part of him.
Performance-wise, he obviously had a number of great outings during his freshman season. Which one would you say was the one that really stood out for you that showed his true testament as an individual?
Of course, the British Crown is always a big race to win, with the purse money and all of that, and same with Mohawk Million. But when he won the first big race up here, the William Wellwood, he kind of, had a 9-hole. He was a long shot, but we kind of know we had a good horse, and just that week leading up, he wasn't perfect in the elimination, but the week leading up to the final, he just felt better and better with some equipment changes, and when he just got some room there on the inside, and he just he won it so easy. That was a great feeling.
Is there somebody behind the scenes on your team that was key to his success this year?
Of course, the whole team. From day one since we broke him, and all the other ones in my barn. We're a great team. A lot of good people and good caretakers, trainers. I couldn't do it without them.
And maybe also touch on a win that obviously you weren't part of tonight, but when you saw a 2-year-old trotter Mona Lisa win, who sired by your former pupil Green Medalici, how gratifying is it for you to see this first crop success that he had as a stallion?
That's very exciting. It's the same with all the stallions that you've been training that's, leaving offsprings right now. Green Medalici was, of course, him and Green Shoe and Chimpanzee was all the 3Gs that year, and it's very exciting to see the horses race. We had another one ourselves that we had Galen Erso that Greg McNair managed up here, and it's very exciting to see. So and people seem to like him, so hopefully he'll continue to have success up here.
So what's next for Maryland? What's on tap for him in 2025, and where is he at in terms of prepping for his 3-year-old year?
He's been back for about a month, and his first race is probably New York Sire Stakes at Vernon, May 26th, and after that, a big race, of course, is the Hamiltonian. So, but the first race we'll be aiming for is May 26th, so he'll probably qualify in the beginning of May or so.
And obviously, the end goal for a horse like that in his 3-year-old year would be the Breeders' Crown, which is up here at Mohawk this year. Will we be seeing him north of the border before that?
I think so. He's going to be staked to both the Simcoe and Canadian Trotting Classic after the Hamiltonian. He won't be here before, but afterwards he'll be staked up here. So hopefully you'll see him a lot up here.
And your first O'Brien Awards night, Marcus, maybe a couple of comments on your experience this evening.
It's been great, you know. I've been fortunate to win a couple of Dan Patch awards, but never the O'Brien Award. So it's been a nice evening, and I'm very humbled to be here.
Well, we're happy to have you here. Congrats on the success you had with Marilyn Marcus. You've always been great to me when I've reached out to you with questions. Congratulations on the success you've had with your stable, and all the best going forward.
Thank you.